Joe Rizzo here with the coach, Jeremy Jacobus, after the Rockets' 5-2 win over the Philadelphia Bells. That does complete an undefeated weekend after Saturday's win over the Princeton Tiger Lilies, but this game quite different in your opinion.
Absolutely. As you can imagine, big conversation and speech before the game with the girls about how different we have to play and how we have to come out. Everything I asked the girls to do today, they did with detail and conviction, and that's the result that we get out there.
So now you end up 3-0 against the Bells, and you like to say it all the time. We say it in, of course, I'm wearing my Giants hat. We say this in football all the time. It's real difficult to beat a good opponent 3 times in a season, let alone in successive weekends. And you got behind the Bells to start with in this game, and you had to rally back a bit.
Yes, that's exactly true. And you know what? That's happened before. We've given up the first goal and had to regroup, and then I thought after that goal happened, we were just on fire. We were unstoppable. We were playing fast out of our own zone and keeping a lot of pucks at the blue line down in their zone. So every time that team had to go back and retreat a puck behind their net, I could see them get deflated. It was good.
So you've been playing shorthanded a significant amount of the season, and today you were even more shorthanded in terms of the bench, but that seemed to have sort of like a reverse effect. Like there was no shortage of legs, second game in 2 days. Everybody looked as fresh on their final shift as they did on their first shift.
Yeah, and I'll take that right back to yesterday. If we would have looked like this yesterday, that team would have been in big trouble, right? So it's about leaving the door open for the other team. I thought we closed that door and left it closed for most of this game. That was definitely a full 3-period game by our group today.
So you're nearly at the end of the October portion of the schedule. The Junior Flyers, I think, will close it out. That's a big game coming up next weekend. So do you plan specifically for them certain things during the week, or is it is that a little bit of a different practice?
You know, it is, right, because we want to be competitive with the best teams in the league, and they're definitely one of them, right? So we are going to have a lot of focus on next weekend. We're going to work on some things and try to come together and be unified to take the ice against that Flyers team next Saturday.
Okay. And if you want to check it out, hit the subscribe button and the alerts button, and then when we are online on YouTube right here, with that Rockets game and all the other Rockets games this season, you will get a note. You'll know right where to go. You can tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell grandma. Tell grandma that I said hi.
I want to say one more thing. We were talking about how we should finish really hard in this game in every second. I think in the last 30 seconds, number 13 puts a player into the boards over here with some moxie, right? And that's just putting the exclamation point on a great game, okay? That's how you finish a hard game, by finishing a check that late in the game, solidifying the win, and going cheering with your team. It was fantastic.
Okay, that's a good way to end the weekend. And again, hit that subscribe button, share, tell a friend, whatever you want to do. And when we upload any content like these coach interviews, which happen after almost every game, sometimes maybe not, but if there's like 12 games in a weekend, we usually just do one at the end. Live streams, better copies of the game, and sometimes there might even be other footage that you might find on the channel. So we appreciate your support. For the coach, Jeremy Jacobus, this is Joe Rizzo. Thanks for watching New Jersey Rockets.
Go Rockets.
Girls hockey.